clicked on this video because you're curious, is podcasting worth it in 2025? Essentially, the short answer is yes, of course it is. I'm Brandon Clifton. I co-founded a podcast agency myself called Soundspired, Sound Inspired. And we've worked with tons of clients. Guys, it's extremely worth it to start a podcast now and in the future. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I believe it's worth it. Reason number 1 is that people are still listening to podcasts. I know in the world of short form content, you think that people are not listening to long form. That is absolutely not true. There are millions of people that are commuting to work that are listening or tuning in to an educational podcast, an entertaining podcast. You're at the gym and you want to listen to something that's not music, or you don't want to scroll on TikTok in between sets, or you just want to take a break on the toilet. Me, the other day, I was listening to a podcast while I was on the toilet. Sue me. People do it. So millions of people listen every single day. That's not an excuse. Get your butt off the couch and go launch a podcast. It's going to be worth it. And I'm going to tell you toward the end why I really think you, specifically watching this video, should launch a podcast. Reason number 2 is that it builds authority. Do you want people to listen to you or to engage a community? Get your butt off the couch and get in a chair and start a podcast. And I guarantee that people are going to start listening to you, valuing what you have to say, and just treating you with a little bit more respect on the topic that you're filming about. So again, if you're doing a podcast about beekeeping, I guarantee you that people are going to come to you and start asking you questions about bees because you're producing a podcast, but they're just going to listen to you as the authoritative person on this topic. Whatever the topic is, you're going to build a brand authority around that topic, and people are going to tune in and listen. Reason number 3 is that you can get a lot of content from one long form video. So if we're talking about video podcasts, which I think you should do, I should reiterate that point. Video podcasts grow 3 times faster than audio podcasts. Take the long form video that you just shot and then splice it up into 5, 6 short form pieces of content, and then post it all over LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram. Maybe not LinkedIn. That's not really the best for video, but TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and then you're going to have 5, 10, 15, 20 pieces of content all from one video that you recorded. Reason number 4, it's not about going viral. It's about connecting with your community. Ultimately, I think you want to just create a nice little community for yourself around whatever the topic is that your podcast is about, right? I feel like that's why most people do it, but you benefit so much more whenever you are engaging with a small group of people rather than millions of people that don't really care about who you are or what you put out. Maybe one video went viral from some of the short form that we talked about in the earlier point, but those people might not be active listeners to your podcast. The 10, 20, 30, 500 people that are listening to your podcast every single week that you release it, that is your bread and butter. Those are the people that really value you, the creator, and those are the ones that you want to cultivate and really put content out for, because they're the ones that are going to buy from you. They're the ones that are going to listen to what you have to say. Those are the people that are essentially going to be your core group, and I think always create content for those people because they stuck with you through it all. And lastly, reason number 5 is that it opens doors to things that you never imagined before. If you're doing a podcast, let's say on photography, for example, it gives you an excuse to reach out to photo editors, to creative directors, to anyone within your photography community and invite them on your podcast, or just sit down over coffee that maybe these people are a lot further along than you are. It goes back to the earlier point of building authority. Those people are going to see that you have a podcast, you're being consistent with it, it's getting some traction. They're going to listen to your message if you're calling them, they're going to read your DM, and they're going to just look at it again. You never know, you could be invited to be on someone else's podcast, be a guest on another person you admire's podcast. Netflix could reach out to you because they want to start a spin-off show around the podcast that you created. Like, there's ample opportunities out there if you start a podcast, and just your friends could reach out to you with a new idea. An old relationship might want to start something back up again because they start seeing you on their Instagram feed. There's a million reasons why starting a podcast is beneficial. I'm the firm believer that opportunities are out there, but you have to get off the couch and go create them for yourselves. And a podcast is the best opportunity for you to do that. So to summarize, yes, podcasting is still worth it in 2025. 2025. It's not about clout, it's just about doing it with intention. So I encourage you to start a podcast. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start and you need to be consistent, and you can refine it along the way. It can get a little bit better over time. That's completely okay. No one's expecting perfection from the very first episode, but you're going to make mistakes along the way and you have to refine it every single time. So you might as well just start. It will get better, I promise. Just like our YouTube videos, slowly but surely they're getting better, I hope. And then if you need any help, reach out to me directly, Brandon@soundspired.com. I'm more than happy to share any advice, tips, tricks, anything that we've learned. And of course, if you want a podcast, you should reach out to us because we're going to help you launch, produce, and grow your podcast and get you results. It's a guarantee.